A very good morning to all my dear students. We have completed our three short stories and now we will start with essays. So before starting the essay, I just want to tell you about essay, that what are essays. So essay is a short composition. In short, we can say that it is a short composition of prose in which we can discuss a matter, a point of view or an idea with the general audience. It is addressed to a general audience, not to a special audience for any special purpose, in which we can discuss any matter, any idea or anything. So here we will start with the very first essay, that is My Watch, written by Mark Twain. So here we will start it. My beautiful new watch had run 18 months without losing or gaining, or without breaking any part of its machinery or stopping. I had come to believe it infallible in its judgment about the time of the day and to consider its constitution and its anatomy imperishable. So here the writer is saying about his watch that now 18 months are completed and my watch did not have any loss or gain. Means it never breaks any of its parts or any loss it does. It just show very accurate time of the day. Exact time it is showing to me from last 18 months. But at last one night I let it run down forerunner of calamity. But by and by I cheered up, set the watch by guess, and commanded my bodings and superstitions to depart. Then what happened one day? It fell down at night. I was so much terrified that now it was broken, but nothing happened to the watch. I just picked it up and I was cheaped that it is fine and safe. Then with guess I just set the time again. Next day I stepped into the chief jeweler to set it by the exact time, and the head of the establishment took it out of my hand and proceeded to set it for me. The next day I went to jewelry shop. I go to the chief jeweler and I asked him to set the exact date because it's matter for me to set the exact date in the watch. So he asked me to hand over the watch to him. Then he said, she is 4 minutes slow. Regulators want pushing up. I tried to stop him, tried to make him understand, and the watch kept perfect time. But no, all these human cabbage could see what was that the watch was 4 minutes slow and the regulator must be pushed up a little. And so while I danced around him in anguish and implored him to let the watch alone, he calmly and cruelly did the shameless deed. Then what happened? The jeweler says that it is 4 minutes late, 4 minutes slow. I told him that the watch is giving me the exact time. I just give the watch to him to check it. But he is saying that we need to push it to set its time. But I don't believe that. I told him that no, it's nothing like that. But he is insisting me to pushing its regulator. While I danced means that I am roaming here and there to the jeweler because I want to make him stop that don't do this with my watch. But he very calmly, very shamefully do that. Means he just pushed the regulator. My watch began to gain. Begin to gain means now it starts spoiling. It gained faster and faster day by day. So now firstly it was giving me exact time, but now its time is going faster and faster. Within a week it sickened to a raging fever and its pulse went up to 150 in the shade. So he was just comparing the watch with the person that as we are having fever, in the same way my watch is having fever within a week and its temperature is 150. At the end of 2 months, it had left all the timepieces of the town far in the rear and was a fraction over 13 days ahead of the elements. Means now what happened after 2 months? My watch is 13 days ago. So its time is moving very faster. It was away into November, enjoying the snow while the October leaves were still turning. So on watch it is November timing, but till it is October. It hurried up house rent, bills payable, and such thing in such a ruinous way that I could not abide it. So I have to pay my bills very fastly due to the watch. So I can't abide, I can't ignore all the things because now it's giving me trouble. I took it to the watchmaker to be regulated. He asked me if I had ever had it repaired. I said no, it had never needed any repairing. He looked a look of vicious happiness and eagerly pried the watch open and then put a small dice box into his eye and peered into machinery. Then I go to a watchmaker that my watch is spoiling, it is going very faster. He just asked me that have you ever repaired the watch? Then I told him that no need to repair my watch before this. Then what he do? He put a small dice box into his eye and look at the machinery. He said it wanted cleaning and oiling beside regulating and asked me to come in a week. So he take my watch and just told me that the watch needed oiling and cleaning. So come after 1 week. After being cleaned and oiled and regulated, my watch slowed down to that degree that it ticked all the appointments I go to. Missing my dinner, I gradually drift back into yesterday, then the day before, then into last week, and by the comprehension came upon me that all solitary and alone I was lingering alone in week before last, and the word was out of sight. So now what is happened? Firstly, the watch is showing the time faster and faster, but after oiling, now the watch is what the watch is doing? It's showing the time slowly, very slowly. At night, it's just telling me the time of dinner, so sometimes I miss my dinner due to watch. It was just showing the day of yesterday. I was not in today, but I was in yesterday. I have in the same way all the meetings that I have already attended. Again, I have to think about them. So I seem to detect in myself a sort of sneaking fellow feeling for the mummy in the museum and a desire to swap news with him. I went to a watchmaker again. So now it's creating problem for me. So I went to watchmaker again. He took the watch all to pieces while I waited and then said it. The barrel was swelled. He said he could reduce it in 3 days. After this, the watch averaged well, but nothing more. For a half day, it would go like the very mischief and keep up such a barking and wheezing and whooping and sneezing and snoring that I could not hear myself think for the disturbance. So again he go to watchmaker and watchmaker do the correction. But what happened after half a day? He is just comparing the watch with a human being like he just coughing, sneezing, snoring, barking, wheezing, whooping, all the things the watch is doing. And I could not hear myself think for the disturbance, and I am also disturbing with that. As it held out, there was not a watch in the land that stood any chance against it. But the rest of the day it would keep on slowing down and fooling along until all the clocks it had left behind caught up again. It would show a fair and square average, and no man could say it had done more or less than its duty. Then what happened? What the watch is doing now? Sometimes it get very slowly, sometimes it is getting very faster. So it's difficult for me to compare all the things. But a correct average is only a mild virtue in a watch, and I took this instrument to another watchmaker. Then what I do? I take it to another watchmaker. He said the king bolt was broken. The king bolt was broken in the watch. I said I was glad it was nothing the king bolt was, but I did not choose to appear ignorant to a stranger. Actually, the writer did not know the meaning of the king bolt, but he says that it's okay that only king bolt is broken. He don't want to show in front of the watchmaker that he does not know the meaning of a king bolt. To tell the plain truth, I had no idea what the king bolt, but I did not choose to appear ignored to a stranger. He repaired the king bolt, but the watch gained in one way, it lost in another. It would run a while and then stop a while and then run a while again, and so on, using its own instructions about the intervals. And every time it went off, it kicked back like a musket. I patted my breast for a few days, but finally took the watch to another watchmaker. Then, but he repaired the watch, but nothing repairs in it. Again, sometime it go the highway, sometime it go very slowly. Nothing repaired in that. So I was fed up with all that, and I take the watch to another watchmaker. He picked it all to pieces and turned the ruin over and over under the glass, and then he said, there appeared to be a fresh start. It did well now, except that always at 10 minutes to 10 the hands would shut together like a pair of scissors, and from that time forth they would travel together. The oldest man in the world could not make head or tail of the time of the day by such a watch. And so I went again of the time of the day by and so went again to have the thing repaired. This person said the crystal had go went and the mainspring was not straight. So now he went to a new watchmaker. What he says? Their writer remember one thing, that any oldest man in the world could not tell the exact time without a watch, and my watch is showing the time incorrectly. Nobody can guess from that. But he says that now it's not performing well because there are some problem in it. So their spring are also, main spring was not straight and crystal had got bent. He made these things all right, and then my timepiece performed unexpectedly, save that now and then, after working alone quietly for nearly 8 hours, everything inside would let go all of a sudden and begin to buzz like a bee, and the hands would straightway begin to spin round and round so fast that their individuality was lost completely, and they simply seemed a delicate spider web over the face of the watch. She would reel off the next 24 hours in 6 or 7 minutes and then stop with a bang. What happened then? I put the watch, but the watch is moving very fastly. It also creating a noise, a loud noise, we can say that. So it completed its 24 hours in just only 7 minutes. And then I give a voice of bang. I went with a heavy heart to one more watchmaker and looked on while he took her to pieces. Then I prepared to cross question him rigidly, for this thing was getting serious. The watch has cost $200 originally, and I seem to have paid out 2 or 3 thousand for repairs. Watch is of $200 or $300, but I paid 2 or 3 thousand for repair. While I waited and looked on, I presently recognized in this watchmaker an old acquaintance, a steamboat engine of other days, and not a good engineer either. Engineer word is there. He examined all the parts carefully, just as the other watchmakers had done, and then delivered his verdict with the same confidence of manner. So now he go to another watchmaker. He is his friend. He is a steamboat engineer, not a good engineer. But what he do? He observe the watch and just tell, she makes too much steam. You want to hang the monkey wrench on the safety valve? I brained him on the spot and had him buried at my own expense. My uncle William, now deceased alas, used to say that a good horse was a good horse until it had run away once, and that a good watch was a good watch until the repairs got a chance at it. And he used to wonder what become of all the unsuccessful thinkers and gunsmiths and shoemakers and engineers and blacksmiths, but nobody could ever tell him. Now the next watchmaker says that it makes too much steam, but he will repair it. Then a voice come to my mind, my uncle's word. But my uncle says that a horse is still horse. That time it runs firstly. So a watch is a good watch still. It does not go to the hands of repairees. So I wonder, I am surprised that what became, what happened with all the unsuccessful thinkers, gunsmiths, shoemaker, engineers, and blacksmiths. But nobody could ever tell him. So this is a very short essay, my watch. In this essay, we have seen that how his watch is went out of order and how he went to so many watchmaker to repair his watch, but nothing happened to his watch, and finally the watch is spoiled. So the writer of the essay is Samuel L. Clemens, who used the pseudonym Mark Twain. Was an American humorist, short story writer, and novelist. Brought up in the small town of Honeybee, Missouri, Mark Twain had less than 10 years of schooling. He worked as a printer apprentice and a steamboat pilot, a prospector and a journalist. All this gave him varied experiences and a wide knowledge of humanity. So Mark Twain's essay you all know na, Adventures of Tom Sawyer. You have in your last classes, I think, read the story of Tom Sawyer, who does not like to go to school on Monday morning. So that writer it is, Mark Twain from Missouri. He is. So this is chapter by Mark Twain. I think this essay is also clear with all of you. Thank you and have a great day.